If you are looking for FKK Beach Punta Skala, there is a very high chance you will miss it completely. Dozens of tourists end up heading in the wrong direction every single day because there are zero road signs. But that is just the beginning of the problem, because if you pick the wrong approach, you will end up completely trapped with nowhere to park. So, how do you actually find it, and what awaits you once you finally step foot onto this forgotten peninsula? Let's start with the biggest challenge facing every naturism enthusiast: how to actually find FKK Beach Punta Skala. Many travelers don't even know the name of the beach, so they don't know where to look. Yes, we ran into that exact same problem too. FKK Beach Punta Skala is located in Petrcane, tucked right next to the Falkensteiner resort Punta Skala towards Zadar. It is an exceptionally long beach, by our estimate well over a kilometer in length, stretching all the way from the resort's wire fence towards Zadar, right past the former Petrcane military barracks. So, how do you get there? There are two distinct ways, and each comes with its own risks. Option 1. You can drive straight to the main entrance of the Falkensteiner resort Punta Skala. Right opposite the entrance, you will find a small parking lot. The golden rule here is simple: you must arrive as early as possible to secure a spot. Once parked, you head down a walking path through the bushes for about 10 minutes until you pop out directly onto the FKK beach. Option 2, you can drive past the royal vineyards along the road leading directly to the beach. Be warned, this is a biliput, meaning an unpaved gravel road. At the end of the path, there is a very tiny parking area, forcing swimmers to park along the roadside. Because space is extremely tight, the rule remains the same: the early bird gets the parking spot. But once you arrive, what is the reality on the ground? Is it a fully equipped luxury resort or something entirely different? The answer might surprise you. FKK Punta Skala is a true Robinson Crusoe-style beach with zero commercial amenities. That means one crucial rule: you must bring all your own food and water because there are no shops, cafes or facilities on site. The terrain is a mix of smooth pebbles and rocks, so wearing water shoes is highly recommended for a comfortable swim. When it comes to shade, it's a bit of a balancing act. While bushes line the shore, natural shade is limited, so bringing a beach umbrella is a must if you plan to stay for the day. This scenic coastline sits just 5 kilometers north of Zadar in charming Petrcane, a town renowned for its hospitality and rich traditions in fishing and tourism. If you've rented an apartment, room or holiday home in Petrcane or Zadar, this spot offers an incredible escape. But it leaves you wondering, why has this entire peninsula transformed into something completely different today? The history of this place hides a story of an entirely different era of tourism. Decades ago, the entire Punta Skala peninsula was an absolute paradise for naturists. Along the Zadar coast, Punta Skala was the gold standard for naturism. Modelled after famous Istrian naturist camps like Sada and Valalta, which operated with incredible success, Punta Skala was the very first tourist settlement in the Zadar region dedicated exclusively to naturists. It marked the golden age of Punta Skala tourism, an era closely tied to the legendary director Rudo Ere Galić. Back then, guests looked at the naturist camp as their second summer home. The relationship between naturists, local nature and regional tradition was deep and sophisticated, something still vividly visible in Istria today. Yet across the Zadar region today, the landscape looks drastically different. Specialized naturist resorts, they are entirely gone. Today, naturists along the Zadar coast are limited to a few modest scattered locations near Falkensteiner and Sovinje on Pashman Island. But let's be honest, it's a far cry from the former glory of Punta Skala. Experts agree, it is a massive missed opportunity. The emotional bond naturists form with a destination is far stronger than traditional textile tourism. If a specialized naturist resort existed here today, it certainly wouldn't struggle with occupancy the way standard hotel capacities sometimes do. Today, the site of the former naturist oasis is a modern luxury resort, offering everything you could want for a day at the beach, entirely in textile mode, operating as part of Falkensteiner's hotel empire on the Zadar coast. And that leaves one massive unanswered question hanging in the air. Why did Punta Skala abruptly stop being a naturist oasis before being sold to Falkensteiner, and will Zadar's tourism sector ever bring back that true spirit of freedom? Think about that the next time you step onto the wild, pebble-strewn shores of Punta Skala. See you in the next video.